Okay, 3.4 Applications of Set Theory. I have a problem here. A group of skiers were surveyed at Sun Peaks. 74% liked groomed, 45% liked moguls, 33% liked freestyle. There is three different sets that we're going to have. 21% liked freestyle and moguls, same sets, nothing new. 37% liked groom runs only. 17% liked all three. And 8% liked moguls only. Two questions: what percent liked freestyle only? And what percent liked none of these styles? They didn't like groomed, moguls, or freestyle. They liked something else. Let's call it cross country, which isn't in my three groups. Okay, so there's three groups. Let's do our diagram. Okay, I'll let that one be G for groomed. I will call this one M for moguls, and nice big overlaps, F for freestyle. Okay, let's start with that. 74% liked groom runs. First of all, what does percent mean? Percent means out of 100. I don't know how many people were surveyed. 50 people? Was it 100? Was it 1,000? Was it 5,000? I'm not sure, but again, what does percent mean? It means out of 100, 74 out of every 100. So why don't we just pick a nice number and call it 100? Why do we need to consider anything else? All right, so if it was 100 and 74%, that means it's just 74 people, and I don't need to worry about the percent. Okay, 74 out of 100 liked groom. 45 people, if it's 100, liked moguls. 33% liked freestyle. Let's make that a little clearer. Okay, so I got that one, I got that one, I have that one. 21% liked freestyle and moguls. Freestyle and moguls. That's the intersection here. Okay, which means both of those two boxes. So where do I put that 21? I'm not too sure how that is distributed, so let me just put it right on both lines there. Okay, so this one not really done yet. Okay, that's not clear. That's not helpful. Let's look at this one. 37% liked groom runs only, or 37 people like groom only. That goes in there. Okay, there's no intersection between the moguls or the freestyle or both of them. Okay, 17 liked all three. Okay, so that one goes right there. All three styles. That's the intersection of all three. So now, if this is 21 between the two boxes and that's 17, then that must mean this one has to be 4. Okay? 8 like moguls only. That goes in there. Alright, so let me get rid of that 21. Okay, and let me get rid of that yellow while I'm at it. Ah, come on. Here's a bigger one. No, we gotta fix that. Hang on. Okay, so that was 17 in the center, 21, that was 4. Question: what percent liked freestyle only? I want to know that. Okay? I know everything in this circle adds up to 33. So if I knew what was in these other boxes, I could just subtract them and I'd be left with this. But I don't know everything in those boxes. I only know 2 things in the boxes. So I can't directly answer my question. But what I can do is, looking at this moguls set. I know there's 45. That's 8. There's 4. There's 17. So I can figure out the missing intersection between G and M here, because I know 45 take away 8 and take away 4 and take away 17. We'll be left with what must be in this intersection, and that looks like that's 16. Okay, so remember, everything in here has to add up to 45. So that is, let me undo that, 16. All right, now I still can't get this, but what I can do now is find what this guy is, because if that's 37, that's 16, and that's 17, with this intersection, it has to add up to 74. So let me do the same thing. 74, take away 37, take away 16, take away 17. This must be 4. So now finally I can find out what percent liked freestyle only, because this has to add up to 33. So that's 8, that's 7, this is 25. It's got to add to 33. I won't use a calculator this time. That's got to be 8, right? Okay, so let's double check. That's got to add up to 33. That's 8 and 8, 16, and 17. That's 33. Check. That's the answer, but it does say percent. So now I need to change that number back to a percent because it's out of 100. 8 people means 8%. Okay, what percent like none of these? Well, there's a union here between groomed, moguls, and freestyle. There's 100 people surveyed. There may be some that liked none of these. How many will fit outside of these 3 circles? Well, all I need to do is add all these up. What is the union between G and M and F? Add up the numbers. Okay, first take everything in here, okay, because I know that's 74, and then I just need to add the 8, the 4, and the other 8, and that's everything in the union between G, M, and F. Okay, so an 8, another 4, another 8. Yes, I could have done that in my head. Okay, so this is 94 out of 100, which means there must have been 6 that did not choose groomed, moguls, or freestyle. Okay, they liked cross country, something else, who knows, but those are not included in these 3 circles. But it all has to add up to 100 when I'm done. That's question 1. Question 2 is the next question. We'll see, that one's going to be a little trickier.